on the flip side of that, Dangerous Animals is one I'm going to pull out for basically all of my friends and family, no matter the level of horror. I would even show this to my fiance, who does not have interest in any horror whatsoever. Dangerous Animals was just a super fun popcorn movie that is, in my opinion, perfect to host like a watch party and, just hanging out with your buddies. I love what Jai Courtney was doing with this, and the lead role, she is definitely final girl material, and honestly, if we got a follow-up of Dangerous Animals with her or something else, I would not be mad at it. Okay, my last honorable mention is going to be Shelby Oaks. I had the pleasure of being able to see this in theaters, and I thought it was a great first outing for Chris Stuckman. And that is in no way biased. Honestly, I don't watch Chris Stuckman on YouTube. Nothing against him personally. I just haven't really checked out his reviews. I just think that this was a super respectable first outing for someone who is basically new to this. I heavily enjoyed the story of Shelby Oaks. I thought it was very touching knowing that there was a personal element to that as well, and I would love to rewatch this one, and I can't wait to do so. And to no one's surprise, my number one movie of 2025 was Sinners. I'm a huge vampire movie girl as is, and so being able to see this beautiful story from Ryan Coogler on using vampirism as a metaphor in a way that we haven't seen before was utterly fantastic. The change of aspect ratio, the first ever performance from Miles Catton, and getting to see Michael B. Jordan play two different roles was honestly the treat of the year. I've even rewatched this. My fiance actually ended up sitting down with me partway through the movie, and he enjoyed the parts that he saw as well. So I think being able to show it to someone who's not a horror fan at all, and they still were able to enjoy it, really says something about Sinners. It was the most beautiful movie of the year. I will be rewatching it for a third time because it just honestly deserves that, and I hope the people that were a part of this film get their flowers because it's utterly deserved. And that's it for 2025. I'm heavily looking forward to 2026 because there are definitely some movies coming out this year that I have been heavily anticipating, such as Evil Dead Burn is definitely one I'm looking forward to. Evil Dead is one of my favorite horror franchises. The 2013 remake is actually my favorite horror, like one of my favorite horror movies of all time, probably right behind The Exorcist. So I hope that 2026 is just as good of a year as 2025 was to us horror fans.